Welcome for our today's lesson. We will be discussing the last topic for properties of Laplace transform for this course, no? Let's discuss integration in frequency domain. So kung yung last lesson natin, 'di ba, we have discussed integration in time domain, and we all know that it is used in solving integral differential equations, 'di ba? Ayan, so dito naman babalik tayo dun sa ating mga basic no, dun sa mga basic Laplace natin, no. Using integration in frequency domain. So if we have a function in the time domain f of t divided by t or f of t over t, no, and kinuha natin yung Laplace transform, that is equivalent to the integral of f of s ds from s to infinity, no. So yan yung ating ang tawag dito, yan yung ating equivalency, no, or the formula or the equation that we will be using in evaluating Laplace transforms. And if we have the integral of f of s ds from s to infinity and we get the inverse Laplace transform, babalik tayo dun sa original natin na f of t over t. Okay, so let's solve, no, paano ba natin ginagamit itong dalawang formula na to, no. So dito muna tayo sa una, no, we have f of t is equal to sine 8t over t. Ayan. Okay, so we're going to get the Laplace transform, diba? To evaluate. So therefore we will have f of s is equivalent to ito yung ating f of t, no? Yung sine 80 natin, yan yung ating f of t dun sa formula. Diba? So ito yung over t, yan yung magiging integral natin from s to infinity. Okay, then we're going to get the f of s. So what is the Laplace transform of sine 80? Diba? Going back to our table, we have a over s squared plus a squared. So we have, ano yung a natin dito? Yung 8. So we have 8 over s squared plus 8 squared. Diba? ds. Ayan. Okay? So to evaluate, no, we need to apply integration techniques, no, particularly formulas, no, kasi mas madali natin to ma-evaluate kapag ginamitan natin ng formulas. Okay, again, ano, this is a, diba, remember, this is a, this one is a squared, diba, this one, let's say, ang u natin is s, no, ang u natin is s, then this is definitely du. So if you're going to transform the integral, no, from s to u, no, we will have the integral from s to infinity ng a over u squared plus a squared du. Which kapag in-evaluate natin, 'di ba, may formula tayo for this. This is equivalent to arctangent u over a. 'Di ba? Evaluated from yung lower natin to upper boundary, 'di ba? So we're going to use this formula. So we will have arctangent, ano yung u natin? 'Di ba, that is s over a, which is 8, evaluated from s to infinity. Okay? So we will have arctangent of infinity divided by 8 minus arctangent s over 8. Diba? And alam natin, if we have arctangent infinity, remember, infinity divided by any number is still infinity. Diba? And kapag kinalculate natin to, no, this will be equivalent to 1.5 something, which is equivalent to pi over 2. Diba? So we can transform this arctangent of infinity to pi over 2. Therefore, our final answer, the Laplace transform of the function is pi over 2 minus arctangent ng s over 8. Ayan. Okay, this is our final answer. Okay? So, ayan. Okay, so let's proceed with the second example. For letter B, we have f of t is equivalent to 2 over t multiplied to 1 minus hyperbolic cosine ng 5t. Okay? So, okay, game. So, let's solve, no? So, we can apply the Laplace transform here directly. Diba? So, we will have f of s is equivalent to the integral. No, yun yung over t from s to infinity ng 2 times. Okay, 1 minus, what is the, ang tawag dito? Sorry, the Laplace transform is of 1 is 1 over s. Minus the Laplace transform of hyperbolic cos 5t. No, which is essentially, that is s over s squared plus 5 squared. Diba? Pagka, sorry, not plus, minus pala. Minus 5 squared. Plus is for regular trigonometric functions pala. ds. Ayan. Okay? Tapos, i-distribute natin, no, to evaluate, no. Let's see kung ano yung pwede nating ma-simplify, no. So, we have integral from s to infinity ng 2, sama ko na yung ds, no, over s, minus the integral from s to infinity, na to, no, so s ds over s squared minus 5 squared. Okay? So, next. So, this one is integrable na, diba ds over s is ln s plus c, or since meron tayong boundaries, ln s, no? So, 2 times ln s from s to infinity, diba? Minus, okay, so dito gagamitin natin is u substitution, no? So, let's check. If u ang gagamitin natin u is s squared minus 5 squared or 25, diba? Then therefore du is equivalent to 2 sds. And we have sds here, so magmo-multiply na lang ako ng 2 over 2 dito, no? Then lalabas yung 1/2, may iwan yun to sa taas, no? 2 times ln s squared minus 5 squared. Diba? Sorry. We have 2 here pala. No? So, we do not need to multiply 2 over 2. Sorry. 2s. Ayan. Sorry, I forgot. Puso ko na lang to. Ayan. Okay. Evaluated from s to infinity. Okay. So, pwede na natin. Ito, gagawin ko siyang exponent ng s. No? Lagay ko siya dito. Tapos, gamit ako ng property of logarithms for the negative sign in between the two natural logarithms. So, we have ln. Sige, isa-isa tayo. Ln s squared minus ln s squared minus 5 minus, sorry, this is not 5 squared. 25 na to. Ayan. Minus 25 from s to infinity. Tapos again nga, no, gamit ako ng property of natural logarithms. So we have s squared over s squared minus 25, no, from s to infinity. Okay? So we have ln of infinity squared over infinity squared minus 25 minus ln ng s squared over s squared minus 25. Okay. So, alam natin, di ba, infinity squared is still infinity. Then infinity minus any number is still infinity. So we have infinity divided by infinity. So that is 1. And ln 1 is equivalent to 0. 'Di ba? So this one is still 0. So ito na lang, no, yung ating negative ln of s squared minus 25. Tapos itong negative coefficient natin, gagawin ko siyang exponent na tong buong function. 'Di ba? Ayan. So therefore, our final answer, the Laplace transform of the function is equivalent to the natural logarithm of s squared minus 25 over s squared, no? Yan yung effect nung negative exponent, no? Pagbabalik ta rin lang natin. Okay? So, yun, no? That's how we do the Laplace transform of integration in frequency domain. So, switch naman tayo into inverse Laplace, no? Mas madali lang naman yung inverse Laplace na to. Okay? So, dito tayo kay, saan ako? Yun. Let's find the inverse Laplace transform of f of s is equal to s plus 3 all over s squared plus 6s plus 25 quantity squared. Okay, so we have, no? First, gawin natin is, kunin natin yung integral nila, no? I-integrate natin para ma-apply natin yung property. So, when integrating, dapat both sides is ma-integrate, no? So, we have the integral. Sige, palitan ko muna ng kulay. The integral from s to infinity ng f of s ds. So, since ginawa natin siya dito, gagawin din natin siya dito sa kabila. Ayan. Tapos, sulat ko lang yung function. Ayan. Okay? Tapos, i-evaluate natin yung integral ng right side. No, kasi yung left side okay na yun eh. Pwede na natin i-inverse Laplace. But yung right side hindi pa natin siya pwede i-inverse Laplace. So kailangan kong gamitan siya ng integration, no? Kailangan natin i-evaluate yung integral. So let's say na u is equal to yung denominator natin, s squared plus 6s plus 25. Diba? Therefore du is equal to 2s plus 6. Diba? Yan yung du natin, 2s plus 6 quantity ds pala, sorry. Yan. Since we have s plus 3 here, and diba, pwede natin factor out yung 2 dito sa taas, diba? Sige, sulat ko. 2 times s plus 3 ds. Yan. May s plus 3 ds na tayo, so 2 na lang yung kulang natin. Magmumultiply ako ng 2 over 2. Diba? So we have the integral from s to infinity ng 2 over 2 times s plus 3 all over s squared plus 6s plus 25 quantity squared ds. Ayan, ds. Okay, so ito yung nasa taas. This is du. Yung nasa baba is u squared, 'di ba? Ayan. So, pwede na nating i-evaluate ngayon yung integral, 'di ba? This is equivalent to 1/2 multiplied to the integral from s to infinity ng u raised to negative 2 du. Okay, and alam natin na ang integral na ang equivalent na to is negative 1 over u. 'Di ba? 1/2 times negative 1 over u evaluated from s to infinity. And alam natin na meron pa tayong ibabacksub. Ano yung ibabacksub natin? Ito yung value ng u. S squared plus 6s plus 25. So we have negative 1 over 2 times s squared plus 6s plus 25. Ayan. Okay? So, sorry, ano pa? From s to infinity. Now, Okay, let's factor yung hindi kasi perfect square trinomial to, no? Pwede natin to ayusin, no? Into magkakaroon siya ng perfect square trinomial para maging Laplaceable siya or mailagay natin yung inverse Laplace. Okay? So we have sige, evaluate muna natin yung buong integral kasama yung boundary. So we have negative 1 half multiplied to 1 over basically, infinity squared plus 6 times infinity plus 25 is still equal to infinity. Diba? Then minus 1 over s squared plus 6s plus 25. Okay? And alam natin na ang 1 divided by infinity or any number divided by infinity is equal to 0. Diba? So therefore, we will have, i-multiply na natin since 0 to, bali wala na yan. The negative times negative is positive. So we have 1 over 2 times s squared plus 6s plus 25. Ayan. No? Then, tsaka natin kunin ngayon yung perfect square. Remember, no, for the formula ng perfect square, c is equal to b squared over 4a. Diba? Ayan. So, since we have b is 6, no? A is 1. So this is equivalent to 6 squared divided by 4. Okay, 6 squared is 36 divided by 4 is 9. So maglalabas tayo ng 9 kay 25. Yun yung ibig sabihin nun. So we have 1 over 2 times s squared plus 6s plus 9. Tapos plus 16 kasi 'di ba 9 plus 16 is 25. Tapos ito, perfect square na siya. So, pwede na nating ayusin. 1 half times 1 over s plus 3 quantity squared. Diba? Plus 4 squared. Okay? Then, we will do frequency shift. No? Para ma-eliminate natin yung s plus 3. So, we're going to shift s to s plus 3. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng s plus 3, papalitan natin ng s. Diba? So, we have 1 half times 1 over s na lang to, s squared plus 4 squared, frequency shifted, no, from s to s plus 3. Huwag nyo kakalimutan yan. Then, ito na, pwede na nating i-Laplace transform, no? So, by the way, no, we have a here. Since wala tayong s dito sa taas, pwede tayong maglagay ng 4 times 4. So, lalagay ko lang yung f of s natin. Ayan. Then we are going to do the inverse Laplace transform. Okay? Since everything is inverse tawag dito, solvable using inverse na. So we have f of t over t is equivalent to 1 half times e raised to negative 3t. Remember, saan lang galing to? Dito sa ating shift, di ba? That is s minus a, no? Yung ating shift. So, kaya negative 3t nilagay natin sa exponent ng e. Then, we have the inverse Laplace, no? Of this. Maglalagay lang tayo ng 4 over 4. No, let's say, no, dito singit ko siya, 4 over 4. Ayan, naka-multiply yan. So, 4 over s squared plus 4 squared. So, that is, sorry, that is sine, di ba? Sine 40. So, we have 1/4. Sine 40. Then, multiply ko lang yung t, no? Both sides. Ayan. Tapos, pagsamahin ko yung dalawang denominator natin. So, f of t is equal to, so that is te raised to negative 3t. Inayos ko na lang, no? Sine 40 all over 8. Ayan. Or, pwede nyo ilabas yung 1/8, no? 1/8 times t times e raised to negative 3t sine 40. Ayan. Pero, this would do, no? This is our final answer. Okay, so that's it, no? That's how we evaluate Laplace transform using integration in frequency domain. So meron pa tayong other properties, no, which is actually convolution and time scale and frequency scale. We will discuss it in the coming courses, no? For now, this is the things that you need to know about Laplace transforms. Okay, thank you for listening. Stay safe and God bless.